look at it now.
But it's not for Muyiwa to decide though, because now we have a legal team that are active. We now know that there's Shitu on the case. So now they need to apply, or if they've applied, they can request to expedite.
Did she to tell you that they're interested in doing a private autopsy?
Well, that should be the next thing, because if they've brought a result that you're unhappy with, you request for a second opinion.
Okay,
That's the next thing that you should do.
Again, they are the legal team. Are you going to advise them? Are they saying that they want to do it? That's the thing. If Shitu and all of them are following through with what the government said, that Mohbad body was decomposed and cannot be used to get anything.
When Shitu gave a press conference immediately after the coroner's inquest, he spoke in that line that they would be requesting for. He didn't spell it out, but I mean, if you read between the lines, that's what he was implying. Because if they don't accept what was given to them and they feel is suspicious, how else can you challenge the suspicion if you don't have anything to prove to counter?
People have started again. Shitu won't come out to say all their moves. What do you mean by all their moves? Are you crazy? Are you stupid? You want me to stop for your papa?
Who are you saying that to me?
Not you. I mean, this person in the comment section. I mean, what do you mean by Shitu won't come out to say whatever? Doing autopsy. Is this private? It's autopsy. It has to be kept private. If I'm doing autopsy, if I tell you I'm doing autopsy, does that change anything? People have been so stupid, I don't know why.
I think he was just being measured in his comments because they had just come out from a hearing.
Tell the public you are doing autopsy, simple. We know we are expecting something. Don't just act like, hey, it's a move. Which move? I don't understand. The government took us on the ride for 8 months. In fact, let me even ask a question. How many of you would have been happy if the government didn't tell us that they are doing autopsy? And we are just here crying, shouting the autopsy, and government never told us, but government is making moves. It's on the ground. And after 8 months, they come and they said we were doing autopsy. But they didn't tell us. Don't you know information is powerful? So we're telling us stop them from getting result or doing it properly. People are just being stupid. There are things that will require briefing. You brief. You give the topic. You are on this, you're on that, you're on that. Okay, that doesn't stop anything. You guys
I want to bring us to this. The last time I checked, Shitu said that the autopsy results came out inconclusive. And for that reason, the death is questionable.
Suspicious.
He used the word suspicious.
Yes, he did. He used the word suspicious.
Yes, so it's no question. However, Paparo, good morning, everybody. I think from his statement, whatever the autopsy has even given us, it gives us room for a private autopsy to be done. And I want to still believe that the team of lawyers or the legal team will do what is necessary. So far, the information at the public has indicted those we know that need to be indicted in this case. Whatever police is packaging not to put some people on the suspect list, the Mbami case, I think he's roping them in now. Statement from eyewitness, a first-hand eyewitness who is pending, is roping them in now in the court of law. So I don't know in issue or spending statement. What I will only be glad about is we are having a son, the Shitu, if he is given the full opportunity to handle this case. Because they are handling, what do I call it? It's paternity. For me, it can't be a brother that be handling this. He's trying, but I don't think we have 100% confidence. If they will allow Shitu to take over the entire case, then we set up I believe he has a team. He can also bring in Odumosu or team up with Odumosu and let this case move on. because I don't know why Okumuyiwa is sticking to Odumosu so much that when you have a son already that is being paid money for, why are we paying double lawyer? You could tell him to hand
Odumosu is not even a son.
over to
Odumosu is not a son. And Odumosu is not even a
yes,
son.
he's not even a son. So if Shitu is a son, I don't. You still want to maintain 2 lawyers and be paying there if there is no ulterior motive. I'm sorry, I might be wrong though, but that's my opinion, because it looks suspicious if you are sticking and that it must be Odumosu handling
Faithful God.
paternity.
Sorry, I just want you to
Yeah,
understand something before you
let me draw
continue.
this
Faithful
one.
God.
Go ahead.
Please, I just want you to understand something. When they brought in Shitu, I think he had a strict instruction to find out what by Mohbad. So if we look at this thing very well, this case, it has different phases. A lot to be brought to court for this. So if we can't belabor just one chamber for everything, if someone is handling the DNA, let him continue. I think they can work hand in hand. They support each other with information and advice. But if you say you want to take it from him because you think it's slow and give it to the other person who is concentrating on, the murder case, working along with getting justice for Mohbad, it will be a distraction. I don't know if you
What do you mean
understand.
distraction?
Are you done? Because I want to respond.
He can't do all the
You mean
cases
a big
together.
chamber?
That's
In a
what I
big
mean.
chamber, you have many barristers there. Shitu have many
Can I
barristers.
Okay, maybe Papa is still engaging you.
Shitu have many
respond to
barristers.
you.
And when they are saying that they are working together, we don't want this working together because Odumosu have not shown that he can handle and win any case. I have
Is
asked
it
before
because
the
he's
past.
not been coming to social media to
It's
inform
not
us?
that. It was Odumosu who went to the public to say Mohbad body does not have any stab.
I remember, yeah, I said that.
Exactly. Okay, we have that.
Madam Glony, have you been to court? Have you
Wait,
been to
wait now,
Nigerian court?
wait now.
Let me ask you this
that question. Just wait first. So Odumosu have shown, it's not our interest. It's not fighting for the interest of the public.
Odumosu is ineffective.
Exactly. And and the daughter, the man is in UK and the daughter is the one taking this big case. I asked a question. I said, can anybody tell me one case that Odumosu have won in his life? Can you believe that they cannot show me it today?
Okay, let's take one instance where we can stand that Odumosu is not relevant.
Question, I'm going to give you one answer. I'm not saying it's just to give credit to anybody, but it is the fact. If you want to go and check Sunday Igboho versus federal government of Nigeria.
Oh, no. Sorry. I'm saying that, tell me one case that Odumosu have won. Okay, one, I don't mean that consultant. He was a consultant with the Yoruba Nation. Wait,
That's the answer.
Don't tell me, that's not the answer. Relax. Listen to what I'm saying. I know he was a consultant to the Yoruba Nation. Okay, Yoruba Nation did not get independent. I want a case that he handled and he won a court. A case that he handled, a civil case.
That is the answer I'm going to give you now, if you want to listen.
Don't tell me that's the answer. I say that's not correct. I know that everybody knows that. That's what they brought in.
Will you listen?
But that is, give me a case a civil case that he has between civilians.
Sunday, I'm not talking about Yoruba Nation. You chipped in Yoruba Nation. You are mixing things up.
Okay.
Sunday Igboho's case, when Buhari was president of Nigeria, recently before this Tinubu, his house was busted.
You mean last year?
Yeah, it's 2 years ago or so. Odumosu was the lawyer that got judgment for Sunday Igboho.
Last year or 2 years ago.
The government has still not paid.
Now, don't rush now. Don't rush now. Don't do rush things. Liars always rush things. Don't rush. Take it easy. Let us fix it. I want to get things. Me, I don't rush things. When you guys want to make things up, you rush it to push everything together. Let's get it step by step so that we can separate things from things. Now, let me go to my Google. So you said that 2 years ago, Odumosu was a lawyer to
Sunday Igboho, not Yoruba Nation.
Just wait 1 minute. Sunday Igboho. So now, what case did Sunday Igboho win in the case against Buhari? Go on.
They busted his house with what's this dog. They busted his house.
Police and army now.
Army busted his house.
Killed 2 or 3 people.
And they killed 2 of his people.
Yeah, so did he win the case? Yeah, go on.
One against the federal government. And they were supposed to pay Sunday Igboho, but the money is still there. They've not paid it.
I said
That
this.
case is not appealed.
Listen, let me explain. He won in the court of first instance, in the federal high court. Now,
He's still on appeal. That's what I'm saying.
You are mixing up things. Just trying
I'm not mixing it up. He won the case against the government. Go check it up.
Which year?
Madam, he's still appealing. The case is still on. That's what I'm saying.
Faithful God.
Let me land. I'm aware. I live in Nigeria and I follow that.
Okay, now let me land. You live in Nigeria. I started this conversation. Will you please allow me to land?
It's even wait.
You will not just let me go. Let me just land. You can't just jump me out of my conversation.
Stop me talking, Mama. Wait, Glamour. You stop me talking, and I gave you audience, and I ask you a question. My parents say I should wait, and that's why I've been waiting. I ask you, have you been to Nigerian court before?
That is not what we are handling now. We're talking about this question. Let me finish before you drop another one.
Wins. We're talking about now. We're talking about.
I just asked you this thing.
Not about previous wins.
Hold on. I just ask you a simple question because there's one important thing.
Can I read breaking news? Court nullifies Igboho's 30 billion judgment against DSS. Is that the news?
They don't knock her off. He's still on appeal, Paparano. I told her I'm following that case. He's still on 20 billion. He's still on appeal. I wanted to finish, but the issue is this here.
Just as one of Ibadan division of the Court of Appeal, Oyo State Tuesday nullified 20 billion exemplary and aggravated damages awarded to Yoruba Nation agitator Sunday Igboho, popularly known as Sunday Igboho, against Department of State Security.
They won 20 billion in the court of first instance for Igboho against
the High Court. Now they nullify it. I said this case is still on appeal.
They went on appeal. Let me finish. I will still finish. Faithful God. Wait, they went on appeal.
The question is Odumosu effective in this Mohbad case? That is the question. He is not. Would he have been in court to have the face-off that Shitu and Bankole had on Wednesday? No, because he's not physically present. Being physically present makes a difference.
Son, Glammy, you say son, Nigerian son, they command utmost respect.
Well, then you said it all
when
then.
they enter the courtroom.
But you said
They
it then.
command
Odumosu is not a son, is he?
Yes. So when you give a case to son, and we are still saying that another person, an ordinary lawyer is handling the other leg of the case. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Okay, let's look at it this way. Faithful
Let
God.
finance be made available for him. Let him get his
Bankole Shitu is a son. Bankole Shitu is a son. Freely was given to Baba Mohbad that we want to fight for justice for Mohbad. Why is it not accepted?
Wait. I want us to really I want us to go through that case. That case of Sunday Igboho, the 20 million, the order whom to, because he has a court orders Benin to pay Igboho 20 million safer. 5th December 2023. Is that the case you're talking about, Glammy B?
Yes.
The Economic Court of Justice of Economic Community West Africa. So was it the ECOWAS court? ECOWAS court? Listen,
there were two cases. I want to come in and explain this thing to you. You see, that busting of his house there in Ibadan, there was a court of first instance there in Ibadan where Bankole, Odumosu won against the federal government. Now, when he was arrested at the border country in Cotonou, that also was taken to the court in Cotonou, where he also won against the government of Nigeria for him not to be repatriated back home by another lawyer there in that place. So there are two different cases. The one of his house in Ibadan was handled by this man, Odumosu, and he won in the first court of first instance. But the federal government appealed against Igboho. And if you look critically into that case, on a good day, it should also win in appeal. But because it is government against a single man, they will use anyhow, to overturn the judgment at the lower courts. That was what happened. It's not like Odumosu didn't know what he was doing.
Madam,
Lami, no one is
Madam
challenging
Glami,
the
can I
fact
say
that
something?
he's not capable. Right now, he is not what this case needs.
Just hold on, please. Well, let me say this. Glami, can you hear me, please?
Yeah.
Now,
Okay.
you see, when you talk about case does not end in the High Court. It's still prolonged to the Supreme Court. When you say somebody have won a case, the fact that you win in the lower court doesn't say you have won the entire case. Let's hang it there. You see, common sense is like this. You live abroad, a case is handled in another country, and you are handling that case in prosy. And this is a case that is very vital, very, very important to the public.
Profile.
And we have another option of a lawyer, a son who is available. And we are jeopardizing because we are doing familiarity, or I don't know what we are trying to.
You don't understand that Baba did not want Bankole Smith.
Hold on, Glami. I'm coming.
Faithful God,
I'm coming.
I want you to realize Baba did not want Bankole Smith. Have that in the back of your mind to talk.
Is Uncle Muyiwa that is doing things. Glami, not Baba.
Baba
aside.
Muyiwa did not want
Bankole Smith. Now we've gone beyond that now because they've proven themselves.
Muyiwa don't want Bankole Smith. It's Muyiwa, as you said.
That is what we are saying. If you have gotten, Glami, if you have gotten a son, how can we be paying 2 lawyers at the same time on a case that is so serious like this? Get in. Let's hold on to Shitu as a son. Shitu need to bring in this paternity, go along with the criminal case.
It will show face. Let me tell you why I say the paternity will show face. You see, this guy, Fine Boy, has said it at the corona.
Hello.
Let me just wait.
I only
I'm coming. Let me say why I say.
God, please, 1 minute.
An ulterior motive.
You just come here. Can you please
just hold on, please. Just hold on, Mr. Atun. Let me finish my line of thought. I said there could be an ulterior motive. Is this right? If all this while, for more than 6-7 months that we were shouting about the lawyer, when we were thinking that the second to the last one, that would be the end of Corona before they brought Prime Boy now. We were afraid. That was when they came up with GoFundMe. And we say, okay, all this while we'll be shouting. You head on to this Odumosu. Now you are bringing a son to the case. Before the son took over the case, you already paid Odumosu for paternity. And what you told us that time was that Odumosu's son is going to take over the entire case. If we're having a son, why are you pulling the leg of that paternity from him? The same son is going to go handle the issue of estate, which is the property of Mohbad. And the paternity, if you look at it, is linked to that estate matter.
Yep. Probate.
So why are you separating it? Do you understand me, Every?
I understand you, faithful God. Can I just talk back? Please, faithful God. I want to make something. I want to pull a point to you. Faithful God, please listen. You see, the paternity will still surface in this main criminal case. Tell me how. Let me tell you.
It's not too sure. It's
real.
It's real. I'm telling you.
It's not sure.
See. What said at the corona findings.
Please, in your submission, you said something earlier.
They were fighting over
Liam. Can you prove where Odumosu has been Igboho lawyer in Nigeria? Can you show us evidence where Odumosu has been Igboho lawyer in Nigeria?
Thank you very much. Because I see
Because I am in the group.
basis
I
why.
follow Yoruba Nation back to back. So I know everything about this thing that you are talking about. So if you don't have evidence, please stop spreading false narrative about Odumosu.
Igboho's lawyer.
Odumosu only came up during ECOWAS
Odumosu was
court.
relevant when there was no finance.
It was San Aliu and Pelumi Olajengbesi.
Olaje,
That is
that's what I'm seeing here.
yes, Pelumi. I have videos. You can Google it. Pelumi Olajengbesi is the Igbo lawyer with San Aliu. So please stop spreading false narrative about
Right?
Odumosu.
Support what is not good, and that's what is killing this case. They keep admiring, keep dreaming things that painted image that are not real, and that is what is getting us here. I'm very sorry.
You handle such a high-profile case
Paparano.
from long
It's not
distance.
good.
How?
Paparano,
So you don't even know Igboho's
you see,
lawyer.
how can somebody, a case government has been,
Johnny B.
government is doing autopsy for us, came out to say that.
Be careful,
Now,
please.
government is handling autopsy for us. Sorry, Papano. He came out to say it's inconclusive for what we have been waiting for all this while. It's a slap. It's a shame to our government. It's a shame to that pathologist who stood in front of the whole world and opened his mouth and said such a thing to the world. That this man who was buried for 9 days, the body was already decomposing. Somebody they took to the morgue from the burial ground. Even the dead that have been dead for like 2 months in the bush, they will still go, police will go there and pack the body. They will put it together and still take it to the morgue and preserve that body. And we want to now handle the case with Odumosu, who is far away. We are fighting a nation. This is a government. We are fighting. The public is fighting government. And government is thwarting every effort that the public is put in place to make sure this young man get justice. We can't be on the side of Uncle Miwa on the issue of Odumosu. Let Odumosu hands off to this man.
He has
And
to
let us,
the public and Odumosu.
we, the finance is available. Get rid of Odumosu. You were talking about Bankole. Bankole was the lawyer who petitioned Wumi. And it was the same way that turned it down that Baba should not sign that petition. Madam Mary's and Susie team, they pushed that case. By now, maybe Wumi must have been in jail by now or in court. We'll have known what crime about. They turned that case down because Bankole and Smith was ready to work for this case. And everything will come online. They killed these people morale. That Bankole and Smith, we use our mouth to finish them until we are bringing another son.
Anyone pushing
If a son is already
Odumosu
available,
wants to kill this case. Anyone pushing for Odumosu
forget
wants to
Odumosu,
kill
who has
this
been
case.
handling case and no way forward.
Good morning, everybody.
After 8 months, 9 months, you are now it's now you are filing for. It's now you are
Can
filing for.
everybody hear
Can
me?
I say
More than 10
something?
for 9 months.
I've been here
Can
just
people hear
listening.
me? Can you hear me?
We can hear you, Iron Lady.
I hear you.
Good morning, everybody. Let me just throw a little light into this so we can move on. When this case started, it was Falade or Fadile David that was Baba's lawyer, a pro bono. When we thought he did not perform and he was going to let go, even though Muyiwa did not consult anybody and he went behind and fired him, because of the way he was let go, he came back to charge 850,000 naira, even though he was supposed to be pro bono. Okay, that was where the genesis of my fight and Muyiwa started. He did not let him go strategically. Now, Muyiwa went and brought Barrister Taiwo Odumosu, another pro bono, which I disagree with vehemently, but they won and we broke away. We broke away from them. Now we are at that corner of letting go of Barrister Taiwo Odumosu. If they do that now, they will end up where they did with Fadile initially or previously. So it is not an alternative. Because if they do by law, then he will have to charge them for all his services. And they might not be able to afford it, or they don't want to do that. So the debate on letting him go is only a mere time consuming. What we need to do is he gets paid per appearances. If you don't give him anything to handle, he will just be there without being fired. Okay? If Barrister Shitu wants to, he might he has a lot of people in his chamber. He can send a representative to support in the DNA case. But let him go. It's not going to work because he will have to charge them, even though he was pro bono. Exactly what David Fadile did. He has the legal standing to do the same. So, let him go, don't let him go. It's not necessarily the right conversation at this time. He's already paid to handle the DNA. If Barrister Shitu has the interest of winning this case, all he has to do is have somebody from his office go support her. I mean, her as a Monisola, so they can win that case. That is what we should be doing. It was on this platform, Papariano did not allow me to speak sometimes last week. When someone stood up and said, "San don't go to magistrate courts because it's low for them." And I asked, then why did we get Shitu? We are still at the magistrate courts. Why did we not invest that money on doing the things Taiwo Odumosu already proposed, like the PI, like the autopsy, toxicology, and I think two more other things that were on the list? When we don't have all these strategic moves, you went and paid, I don't know, they never disclosed how much, but they said they already paid 50%. Then after payment, he came late to the court. And when we're like, why was he late? They said, "San don't have to come to the court." Does that make any sense? Too much familiarities and emotion attached that does not win the case. The first appearance, he told them he was there for decoration. The second appearance, he came late. I mean, we need the support in the DNA. Let him pick someone from the office, support this girl. Let's go and win this DNA case. So when we talk, let him go, we don't want him, we don't even need to, Muyiwa can stay where he is. We don't need Muyiwa anymore. We don't need anybody. We need to look for evidence. Baba sign here, Baba sign, and he go. Remember, they don't even need a lawyer at the High Court. This is the stage we need a lawyer. This is the case with this inquest is where we need all expertise to ensure the right people are culpable. Okay? But someone said, San don't even need to come to. Why then did we get him? Why? Because in the High Court, it's state versus whoever is culpable. So you see, I don't get it. It's so tiring and exhausting.
Are you saying you want to engage Chessman on that? San don't go to magistrate court.
No. I don't want to debate San because maybe they are correct. They might be right.
Yes.
Don't want to engage Chessman in anything.
I just want to say something.
Hold on, let me finish. Let me finish. You guys have been talking, and I've been here listening.
You just come and do.
I don't want to engage anybody if that is a true statement or not.
I just kept quiet.
I only want to engage someone on why did we get the San then. I don't want to debate that statement. It could be factual. What I want to talk about is if you know San don't come to lower court as in inquest, why did we get the San now there? That is what I want to debate.
Please, can I just ask? But Falana and wife were there in the corona, and they. Are
you asking me or are you telling me?
Well, I'm telling you. Yeah.
I don't care. Falana, I've never seen Falana at the inquest, but the wife was there. She made an appearance once.
She's a son. She appeared.
And so what's your point? What is your point? What are you trying to make from that statement? What do you want me to understand?
Yeah, what I want you to understand is that if we just take the services of his chamber of his son, if he is not coming to court, he can ask any of his colleague in the chambers to appear. And that is it. And that is what I think.
And what this statement you have made, how does it come into my statement?
Like, it doesn't mean it's a waste of money getting San Shitu. If he's not coming, he will ask any of his junior in chambers to appear.
So if it is still the junior from his chamber appearing,
they'll be doing the job. Yeah.
What is this difference between the junior from his chamber and Odumosu?
Yeah,
what is the difference?
Because, like what we all know, Nigerian court is all about what you carry. You understand? When it is a son, you're appearing for a son from the chambers of Falana. They give you that, there is this niche you get over just another chamber that is not that of a son. That is what.
Can I say something, please? Please, can I say something? I think one of the problems we've been facing is this. Some of us that have been talking, we have not experienced any case before. So we just hear what some people say.
You may think so. You may not be correct. Just go ahead.
Can I just go ahead? This case is their first case. And we keep bringing one different opinion, different suggestions, though it's good. But we need to speak at the point of experience. We don't just start saying this, saying that. Some of these sons lawyers you're talking about, they've had one experience or the other. Now, this case, what is in this case? This is an high-profile case that has to do with the support of
Hold
the
on,
government.
sir. Hold on, Let me quickly say something because your story is going to be really long from where you took it from. Let me quickly say this.
It's not long. Don't cut me. Don't claim.
When you said they can bring a junior person from their office, that is exactly my point. Why didn't he just take a junior staff? Let them support Monisola at the case of the DNA level, so that coming from the office of his son, when you say it's just, oh, I came from the office of his son to represent, if it is intimidating, all he needs, Shitu needs is bring someone, that same junior colleague, go one day, like tomorrow, for example, hey, go and support this girl. Just tell them there you are from the office of Shitu.
Yes.
That will robust the case. That's all.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying.
You brainstorm together in the chambers.
We
They
have
do the
things
right
that we
things
really
together
don't
in the
need
chambers,
him.
and they do their appearance together. Monisola
So that is what I'm saying. What
appearing
is
for
causing the
Odumosu
delay?
and the other person for Tanshitu.
We don't have to say remove him.
Let's create that
don't remove
aura
him.
in court together.
He's here to stay. Let him just take a junior colleague. Okay, Olani case. Okay, you are Larry. Please go to the magistrate court at Ikorodu on the DNA case. This is the briefing. Work with Monisola. You go and go there. That's it.
Appear
It's
with
not a rocket
Monisola.
science.
What Falana is doing with the other guy?
It's not a
The other
rocket
guy,
science.
the other woman that went to do with Mumi. You know those people that were that man that had that interview in Ikorodu, the very previous corona inquest. Those chambers that
So Shitu is the one that needs to help us. Just take one, not let's
that chamber.
fire
And
him,
that is
fire
why
him,
that
let him
woman
go,
has
let
the
him
guts
go.
to stand
You
up
cannot
to
let him go anymore. It's too late.
in the police station that Mumi is not
Can you
going
not
to
be
do
speaking
DNA.
over people? Glammy, can you just mute your mic and not speak over people?
It's too late to let go Barrister Odumosu. When you talk about the DNA section, Barrister Shitu SAN can just help us. Help us. Hey, Larry, I'm just calling a random name. Hey, Faithful, you go and get some debrief on that DNA case from Monisola. Both of you work together, and both of them go to the magistrate court or wherever they have to go, and they do that. That's not too much. That's not asking for too much. We will not be debating on let him go or don't let him go, because he might come with a 10 million bill if you let him go. He might come with a 5 million bill if you let him go. We just need him to work together. It's not a rocket science. Thank you.
He can at least make one appearance. Not showing up at all isn't good enough.
You mean Shitu? You mean Odumosu?
Odumosu.
Listen, just like Papariano said earlier, we've crossed that bridge. When I personally told them not to hire Barrister Taiwo Odumosu, that is why I've been crying more than the bereaved. I personally, Kudi, Bossman, every one of them, 11 in number, they agree they should hire him, including Kudi, that you guys call Yeye Kudi, including Bossman. Moses did not agree, but he later went with them and left my team. It was me and Susan. We broke away. I have 10 reasons why they shouldn't, but they insisted, and we have moved past that.
Iron Lady, please, can we move on from this, please?
No, I just said we have moved past that.
Yes.
So now let Shitu just add someone from his office to Monisola and let them go and win the DNA case. That's all.
Quick one. My own is I'm not here to bring Odumosu down or to give any support to any legal team. But where we'll be having issue with people is selling false narrative about one person that he did so he wins so case, and which he did not. So I will not do that.
Please stop. Stop. Let's
Okay.
concentrate on the point here now. If I had
We've
mistakenly,
moved past that also. We've moved past that.
I
You just
mistakenly
said we've
thought
moved
it was
past
the one
something,
that
then
did
you
the
went
case.
and brought
Yes.
something back again. You
I
don't do that,
mistakenly
Toms.
thought it was the one that run the case for this guy.
Toms,
Sunday
you just
Igboho.
said we have moved past that, then you
You
went and
came in
brought
here
another
and
dead one
you
again.
All right, but
explained it.
if I
I think you
must
should
say,
just
if I must say
move
this,
on.
right,
I forgot about that.
I must tell you guys
I'm not here for
that
that, please.
Falana himself was in the, because I'm just reading it right now. Falana was in the coroner inquest of Oromoni's Sylvester. How about that? Falana is his son. Femi
I
Falana
don't know.
himself.
They are the one that said that son don't
That
go
is
to
first
the
man.
low courts.
Yes,
I
man.
don't
Go
know.
and type Femi Falana throughout Sylvester's case. Femi Falana was attending the case, so he was a counsel to representative. Same way we have Wahab Shitu, counsel to the.
Pariano,
Yes, public
this
inquest,
is
the magistrate
the
court
reason
now.
why I
See,
want to come
people
in,
don't
but they asked me
understand.
to shut up.
Magistrates are always the one that they're always the one that preside over coroner inquests. Magistrate. That is how it is always. That's why they say in section 32 of coroner's law, section 32 of the coroner's law says the coroner shall exercise all the power of a magistrate, not judge. I mean, there is nothing to judge there.
Can I just clarify this, please? Okay, I've been
Yes.
listening for the past 10 minutes. Okay, you guys are actually misquoting me. Okay, what I said. See, there are 7 rules. There are 7 rules. Okay, that governs the appearance of son in the magistrate court. There's nothing in there that says they cannot. But in Nigeria, they choose not to. Okay, they choose not to. Now, you cannot compare a magistrate court to a public inquiry. A public inquiry, a son can attend. I made it clear a couple of days ago. They can attend a public inquiry, even though it's being presided over by a magistrate. But the setting is a public inquiry. They can attend. But in a normal magistrate court, they don't. It could be because of pride or whatever. They don't. But there's nothing in the rules, in the books that say they cannot. But they don't. They choose not to. But a public inquiry is different. Sons do attend public inquiry. I made it clear a couple of days ago. So stop misquoting me. Stop it.
I wasn't even quoting you.
I hope you.
I was quoting Mojisola, Monisola, something that came here. I don't even know anything about you.
Modesola was the one. Modesola, the light one.
But nobody is quoting you, and I don't know if you said it. I don't know if you were talking to me or you were talking to Papariano. I didn't quote you.
Said, yeah, he repeated the same thing that he said, but though it seems like it seems to be the case, like where you're saying some, but though you made it clear that day that in Nigeria, okay, so, but the fact that you were supporting her, that alludes us to the fact that you guys were almost on the same chapter.
I didn't even remember he said it. It's Mojisola, and she goes everywhere saying that.
No, he jumped into the conversation. And so his was louder. His was louder than Mojisola because he was even backing it. With his own experience about he has a case, blah blah blah. That the magistrate, that the son did not show up. So, but anyway, son did show up in magistrate court, and again, we have a case coming up in the magistrate court, and this case is very very delicate to us. To our surprise, this case is in the hand of Odumosu. Someone that I've always been asking, tell me one case that Odumosu has won in his lifetime. Yet they cannot tell us.
Listen, Papariano, they knew that. They knew it before they hired him. They knew it. So we've moved past that. What I'm saying is that let Shitu give one junior colleague from his chamber to support. They knew before they hired him.
Iron Lady Ice, I don't know why this Iron kept coming. I don't like you Iron Lady. I've told you to change that name when you come here. When you leave here, you go change it back to your Iron. You see, this thing, whatever anybody want to do right now, there are so many alternatives, okay, and anyone, can go through. It doesn't matter whatever I say or anybody saying. But for me, I just think that if we have kept Odumosu for over 8 months and he doesn't have, not even 8 months, let me just maybe 5 months or so since he joined, we have not made any wave through him. Okay, we've not made any real wave through him. Most of the things that he is doing is what we have to discuss on this platform before he does it. And that is not helpful. If you look at the DNA request, I remember on January, DNA was requested, and it was said that Wunmi was not to be found. Wumi address was not to be found. So they now who went to make their own application, in the application, they should state there as early as that time that this woman is nowhere to be found. That can we just paste this thing on her address in case she's not at home. That's how to file a case. And then the court would have granted that since January or since February. On first attempt, they would not need to go twice. For them to go a journey that is supposed to go once, they went twice. They first went to the court, okay, the right to submit DNA to Wumi, to give her, at hand. Now, you went around, bailiff went to Wumi house, they didn't see Wumi. Bailiff have to go back to court another date of hearing, like 1 month or 2 months again. Tell the court that they did not see this person, like they cannot offer to this person at hand. Then you have to file again that this person is not around. Can we then paste it on the gate? Then they have to prepare another timeline again for you guys to go and post it on the door. It's like not knowing what you want to do. And it is after we have shouted that why didn't you post it there? But court didn't give that order. You guys requested to give him at hand. But initially, we have a group that wanted to serve Wumi petition. They already said it that this woman is nowhere to be found. So you go your journey once, not twice. So all of these things is a risk, considering the kind of caliber of person that is coming to fight for women in the DNA case. On our own side here, the caliber of people that we have to defend us in the DNA case, it's not strong. We're not joking with this case. Muyiwa doesn't care. All right? And that's what I'm saying. If it is possible, like the push for Odumosu to just leave this just for Mohbad, I think it's a good thing, and let him name his price and let them negotiate based on that. If they can pay him up, let him go, because they're going to be using to cause a lot of confusion. He's been there. It's him and Muyiwa, there's something ongoing that between them that is not good for this case. That is what I'm perceiving.
Paparano. Okay, sorry. Apologies, okay. I know you've got a lot of conspiracy theories in you, okay? But I would like you to bring Aristocrat on this, to come and speak on this, if he's available. I was on his platform yesterday, okay, where he confirmed, okay, that a meeting was held between the legal team. I don't know when, I don't know with who, okay? And they said they are all working together now. As a matter of fact, even Bankole and Smith are working together with Shitu now as we speak.
Aristocrat comes and says that. Anyway, first, because if you are saying that right now, I won't ask a question. If he comes and say that, I will ask him some questions, which I will put him in that spot where he.
Jerry was on that platform as well yesterday.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
When he say they are all working together now, they did not have a round table conversation. They did not. They all did not have a three-way call. It's just like, a rhetoric statement thereabout. Hold on, Chester. Hold on, please. It's not that, okay, Barrister Shitu and Bankole and Osumu had a round table conversation, or they were all in a three-way call. It's just like as it is at this stage now, they all have to work together. And I've said it before. I've said this before. It doesn't matter what we say on the public domain. At the end of the day, they will share notes. You can't just present a witness without telling every other person that a witness is coming. And even the opponents must know. Even Tim Baba will know. If I have to go do a witness now, let's say I go there as a pathologist, Falana will know that, okay, Baba's team is bringing a pathologist on the next inquest. They have to prepare their defense. So that is what he meant. It's not that they've had a discussion or they have had a roundtable discussion or they had three-way calls. No, that's not what it means.
I hope okay. I'm coming back to you again to this because there's so many things to say on this. Pet Cage, the reason why I was even, we wanted to say something. Yeah, it's not about the Odumosu. We are coming to iron that. I wanted to engage on that of Berekete because you are very much.
Can I just correct something, please?
Go on.
A couple of days ago, when they said that Shitu came in late, to the Corona inquest. Okay, it wasn't because it was a son. I need to correct the theories on this. They said because he was working on another case and he came in late, not because he's a son. So he didn't come in late because he's a son. I need to correct that.
Yes, man, we know that. And that was why I said he knew the day of the inquest. Why was he coming in late? Listen, so that was only his second day on the job.
You cannot come late in the case.
That was only his second day on the job.
Let's let that slide.
And that was when Mojisola came up and said,
excuses.
And say, oh, it's even we are even lucky he came at all because Fran don't go to the junior court.
We are begging. Just let that slide. I mean, let that slide. We implore you for.
I was trying to tell Chess how that came about.
If he's not coming, he should send his rep to come early. I mean, to come to our case. Don't play.
Like we are saying that this case is huge. This case is massive.
I heard you on that. I want to quickly engage this Petketch. Petketch, what's where's Berekete? I mean, you've been so much.
Hold on, before I speak on Berekete.
No, that's where I want to engage you. Don't come.
Yes, you will engage me, but I just want to say I was saying something before I was caught up by.
We will come there. That is not your conversation. I mean, you will come there, which I will take. You will have enough time. But on the case of Berekete, have you reached out to him? What's up with Berekete? What's going on?
Berekete told us all that he's waiting for the government autopsy and is out now. Definitely, he will have his own copy and he will swing into action. So I think
wait. My question. Wait. Berekete definitely will get his own copy. Did Berekete send any lawyer to the court, to the Corona Inquest court?
He doesn't need that. Everyone have their way of doing things. So let us not start telling how he will run his things.
Don't stop saying that thing. That is the problem we are having in this country.
This is
back door. The way it's done, you have to file to the Corona Inquest. When you file there, you became a registered party to that case. If you're a registered party to that case, now you cannot be tendered a copy of the proceeding.
Unless any organization can come up tomorrow and say, I want to support this cause, and they will come into the case.
You have to file. He should have filed as he filed all this while.
So yes, so him.
Does he have lawyers? No. Does Berekete have a representative in Corona Inquest?
You don't need. He doesn't need.
What do you mean you don't need? I don't understand. It's not this case. It's not the one handling this case.
Hold on. Like I told you, let's understand ourselves. Like I told you, everyone has their way of doing things. He said he's doing his own underground whatever.
We've got problem in this country.
Investigation. Hold on.
Somebody behind.
He said he's doing that. He knows how to do it. Not today issue.
All this while, no matter what, we are telling you that these guys, they are not serious with our case with us. And you guys don't understand, especially you. I know how much
we cannot conclude now.
No.
I will also be part of those that will speak against him.
You can't conclude. That means
he has given us his time.
I don't want to clarify you somewhere, but please, let's be vigilant enough to see things, okay? Now, a case is ongoing. Your client, who is Baba Mohbad is going to look for money to get lawyer. I was even thinking you would tell me it's a lawyer of Baba Mohbad that will go and give Berekete the autopsy report or whatever. I would say, but I thought Berekete was a billionaire. How come a lawyer that we contribute money to get is still the one that Berekete is working with? That Berekete is
he has told everybody, he said he will get his lawyers. He doesn't need anybody's support. He said it clearly. And so let's give him the time. We cannot start dictating to him when he's to pick. He knows the right time for him to pick the case and continue with it. Let's just give him the benefit of that.
You know when he called lawyer Kutekpa, how about the lawyer Kutekpa, the outcome?
Papariano, all this, I think we ourselves, we are part of the problem we are facing. We are just giving ourselves tension, unnecessary tension. Areas where we need to concentrate, we are not concentrating. This is an NGO on its own, whom have been handling cases and he knows how he does his things. We cannot start telling him how he will run his show. All we need from him is he has promised us to deliver, and we want him to deliver. Whichever way he goes about it is none of our business. What we need is results. Okay,
now
and same thing applies to what has been happening, and this is the reason why we keep having issues.
see, this is the problem we are having. Again, this is the problem we are having. Okay, fake hope. Now, when a person comes, say, oh, don't work. Okay, don't worry, I'm gonna feed you morning, afternoon, evening. Tomorrow you're not gonna go to work, I'm gonna feed you. Okay, don't see. Tomorrow don't go to work, I'm gonna feed you, give you all your score meals, everything. And now tomorrow come, you are calling the person. The person said, don't worry. I mean, I said I'm gonna do it, just relax. Don't worry. That tomorrow you didn't go to work. Now there was no food for you to eat. The next day, you were still calling the person asking for the previous meal. And he said, I'm gonna give it to you. Don't worry. I mean, are you paying me? I'm the one who said I'm gonna give it to you. Was that the agreement?
Papariano, has anyone
He or not is
ever
agreement
asked you on how to run your
after 10
show?
weeks, after 8 to 10 weeks, it was just gonna come. Did he even brief us? Did he brief us after 8 to 10 weeks?
Papariano, as I want us to just align. Has anyone ever told you how to run your show? But
It
you
is
are
not about
contributing in
it's
your
a
own way.
responsibility. If someone is responsible, we have to say it.
I'm coming. But you are contributing in your own way.
It's a highly
Even at times, there are things we expected from you. You are not doing it, but you are doing it to the best of your own knowledge.
What do you expect from me? Tell me, like what? No. Criticize me if I'm wrong. Criticize me. Go on.
This is a man that has told you. Some people even said, when you want to work, we'll attach our lawyer with you or our son with you. He said, no, I do not need anybody's support. I can do it on my own. Just I need some time. Let this come out. And this came out last week, or maybe a few days ago, sorry, on Monday.
You guys are bringing
on Wednesday. This came out. Okay, this has been out. Give him some time. Let him do his work. It is our duty to now remind him, Baba, you told us when this thing is out. It's out now for 2 weeks or for a week. We will not hear from you. How far?
If we have Berekete and we believe in him so much, why do we need all this chaos, going through bribe, getting lawyers, GoFundMe?
Berekete is a man. He never said you should not do your thing. He said, I don't need support from anybody. He never told you don't do it. So we are doing our things. Why doing
I want to ask, is our team different from Berekete? Wait. Is our own team different from Berekete team now? We have separated things.
Correctly confirmed to me.
It's just a support.
It's not, forget about Guresi. Guresi it's no longer lively in this case.
Support.
Guresi is expired. Don't mention Guresi as expired. Go on.
Is a support, okay? He's giving his own support.
I thought it's handling the case. I thought it's handling.
We have different support coming out.
Wait, now that's what I say. What kind of support is he giving? What, so that we know where we will hold him? What kind of support?
Baba is in touch at least twice a week with Guresi.
You don't talk about. You come back with relax first. This will not concern you. That's how you guys defend them. You defend them and they deceive you guys. You go and cry later. But yeah, go on, bro. Which support is Berekete providing?
Berekete said he will ensure that there is justice. And he told the world. And he even laid curse on himself if he failed to do so. So give him the space to do his work. Don't need to start telling him when to start.
Yes. He said we should give him 8 to 10 weeks, and 10 weeks don't pass. In fact, we don't get more than 10 weeks, more than 12 weeks, more than 15 weeks.
When he said, give me 8 to 10 weeks, he said, they said by then this will come out. Did it come out? Now it's out. After now,
if he's a
little time, if he refuses to, then
let me say something. You see, I'm trying to test your logic to see whether we can further have other discussions. But I mean, if it's not working for me, I mean, I'm sorry that you don't just. I cannot further another discussion with you. Honestly speaking, because like I don't want to make it look like the same things that you cannot handle when it comes to Berekete, when it comes to Dumo, so you can handle it. Suddenly, I will not expect you to switch. and becomes that smart. I like people to be respectful and to be man of their words at all time and to be logical at all time. Okay, even when it comes to do with their loved ones.
The man, what I'm telling you is this.
One of the problems we're having in this country is nepotism, man no man, or friends, or family, or all of these things. When it comes to your own person, you defend the person very, very well. But when it comes to others, you want to fight, you want to strike, you want to exercise all your logic and your questioning. But let me tell you again, right? I would like you to know better. That's failed us. First, the fact that listen.
I've never say anything.
No. The fact that by now, but it doesn't have his own autopsy. By now, but it doesn't have his own autopsy.
10 sons.
By now,
it's a big case,
bro. By now, Bereke doesn't have his own autopsy to show us. Doesn't have his own testimony to show us. And the case that Baba Mohbad talk about DNA, asks about all of these things. Okay, none of these things he has done. DNA he has not done for Baba Mohbad. He doesn't even have a lawyer for Baba Mohbad. Baba Mohbad
what did Brekete say to the world then? He said, if they bring their own and we are not satisfied, we'll do our own. Is that not his voice?
He didn't say so. He didn't say so.
He said it. Go back. He said it. He said it.
No. You have to bring that. Bring the video when he said our own.
What he said it. Go back.
What they told him.
What they told him. Search it. You'll see it. He said it.
Okay, I don't know about that. I've no idea. But anyway,
he said it.
Whether or not,
even when they do their own and we are not okay with it, we will do our own.
It's okay. Whether or not they said so, okay. If that is his stand, maybe next week or next 2 weeks, I should be asking you again. Okay.
Yes. That's why I say let's give him his time to do his thing.
You are still hoping on him. I'm still holding your back. That's a good hope, a fresh new hope. That shows that if it's still very much in the case, fine, no problem. We are still going there. Okay. Because you guys keep having that hope, and I like it that you guys keep having that hope. I hope that they keep up to this expectation you guys are having. But I'm still here to hold you guys.
Papariano, this is what I want to say quickly. You see, this case, I have done case with IG of police before, and I won. It wasn't an easy thing. Okay.
Can you tell me what case that's? I will quickly research it. Tell me what case.
No, I am talking with the experience. Anytime you see me speaking, I speak with experience. But there are some people who have not seen the courtroom before, but you see them talking as if they know everything.
You know the IG name. Which ID did you have case with? Please.
What am I saying? Sorry, I will come to that.
Bro, we don't do like that.
I will come to that. Just
sorry, we don't do like that here. We don't do those things here, please. We don't do those things here. We are very, very. Our head they correct when we speak for you. When we speak for you, our head they correct die. We whine people a lot in this country. We take people for granted. We give boost. I know by Legusha has have a case with the Inspector General of Police. I can put it. There's no how you have a case with the Inspector General of Police, and I'll Google it and I will not sit immediately. There is no way you will have that case and I will not sit. So the whole IG is straight for you. Now money you collect money. You take money where you and IG they get case. Which case you and IG get for Nigeria? Where you win the case, you win IG, you win the Inspector General of Nigerian Police.
Paparano. Can you tell me who actually represented Elegushi in his case against the IG? Is it Bankole and Smith? That's what Bankole and Smith.
In the case of Inspector General of Police with Elegushi, what happened was that Inspector General of Police were already supposed to go and arrest Elegushi, but Elegushi lawyer acted fast by taking an order from the court that their client did not do this and that. So that order from the court prevented the IG from arresting him. Just Google Inspector General of Police Elegushi, you will see it, what I'm saying. I read it brief. I didn't go through all of it. But it's a case of harassment, bully, threat of life, all of these things. Like it's been long, the man has been involved in all of those kind of things. So when you have time, just type Elegushi, type what is this thing? Type Elegushi, the General Police, you will see it.
And you said something now. Sorry, you said that this man has been involved in this kind of thing for a long time.
When I said long time, since then, at that time.
I know. I just want to reckon with that because I just want to say something. You see, Personally, I have known about different cases of people buying land in that area of Lekki, and after sealing the deal, they don't ever
Everybody
get
be
home.
tapping on the screen. Let me go and bring it. Everybody be tapping on the screen, please. Be tapping seriously. I want to go bring it. I'll be tapping everybody.
After sealing the deal, I know of a very, I can never forget this couple. They are elderly couple. Like, they use their retirement fund to buy parcels of land in that Lekki, and they bought it through the royal, that Ikate royal priesthood. So now, after they sealed the deal and everything, these people were going back to the east, and they never got home, and they were not found up to today. And their children were crying to the government that our parents went to Lagos, Lekki, to buy parcels of land, and they never came back home. And the money was paid, everything done, and they just buried that case. That is why Mohbad is saying, this is not the first time. These people, they are syndicates. You're looking at them like elites. They are not. I'm not mentioning anybody's name, but I'm just saying my own thing. Yeah. They are not elites. They are syndicates. They are criminal syndicates. You see them riding on for flamboyant. You
understand? Not that I'm against Berkeley. I wanted to talk to that guy that was talking. You get? He has seen this case. He know people that are under this case. That is why I come. So people are just being sentimental. Like, wait now, and do this. When you want to take action, you go take action.
Man, it's my person.
We know this case.
Yeah, doing it's my person. I know him. I trust him badly.
This picture is not setting.
If you notice, when he was
no, I'm just saying the title is 2021 court. Okay, I cannot have the rolling one. Court stops police from arresting Oba Elegushi.
All these boys,
court stops police, yeah, but the IGP, not just police. You will see that.
They are all their boys. You understand? And even apart from that, when he called the IG, you see what? That's the question you will ask. Why are they back? You will tell me that Falana is not seeing this case. This case is very clear for Falana. Let's say the truth. It's very clear. But because of people under this thing, they can't. They have to be in their side. If not, all your house, everything will. So we know how these things going. That one that is just saying Berekete will see work. Yeah, we they wait. But nothing there. If you don't want lost, if you don't want,
I even like the fact that they are still open on him. Maybe he's gonna give us the victory. I mean, the magic, and I will eat my weight. I mean, I'm not ruling out. No, I'm not ruling out anything. But it's just that he has not been a man of his word. He was the first person that joined this case. Berekete's first out of all these groups today that you see today coming from nowhere. The first organized group that joined just from Mohbad is Berekete. That is exactly. Wait now, let me establish something. Exactly 8 days. Exactly 8 days after Mohbad was buried, on the 21, I think on the 20 or 21, a day before Mohbad was exhumed, or the day Mohbad was exhumed, that was 8 days after burial. So 8 days after Mohbad burial, as early as that time, in that whole heat up, Berekete was already involved in this case. As early as that time, 8 days on, he said, we go bring NIA, we go bring CIA, we go bring all the Nigerian police, we go do everything. We'll dedicate today, this month, and until Mohbad get justice. We will connect with the mother, we will connect with the father, we will connect with the wife, we will connect with all of his friends. Has he connected with all of them? That's how I know anybody who is a man of his word. You know, Mohbad case was a trending case. And if I tell you that week that Mohbad went to him, that's how I know him. I don't know him before. I don't know him. He got almost 100 plus followers on YouTube. And on other platforms, I'm sure I mean, how much this case really help. I mean, his page too. It's a win-win. Sometimes I can even say it's one-sided right now. I might say it's more of his own side than Mohbad. He's a hood celebrity with everybody behind him. Come in and look at where is the hope right now. Mohbad had to go online asking for GoFundMe when a billionaire is there.
Papi.
This is unacceptable.
Papi.
It's not looking nice. And if things weren't going well between both of them, let me there's a responsible man who doesn't want his image tarnished. Come out and tell the public.
The results came out on Wednesday. Okay. This guy.
I had issue with him when the 10 weeks complete. Why didn't he come to the public and talk to us?
Oh, the 10 weeks completed, but he didn't get the results.
It doesn't matter. We are expecting him. He made us waiting. We are waiting for him.
What you want. It's
not what I want. It's consistency. If I tell you to wait for me,
if he comes and he
look at how I do things. I'm not stupid. Look at how I do things. If I tell you wait for me, 6 p.m. tomorrow, and 6 p.m. tomorrow, I'm not going to come anymore. I will call you and tell you.
How is he going to comment on something that he has not seen?
We expect him on his own studio. 10 weeks is too much waiting.
On his own terms.
How is it well with you that 10 weeks, for 10 weeks, he cannot even update us?
You have to learn how to deal with how other people operate. It doesn't have to be the way you want it.
Okay, but it's not about how I want it. It's how I think objectively it should be.
No, but he's working within what
objectively, if I have an agreement with you at a certain point, and that point came, and you cannot even address the case, I see you unreasonable.
If I have an envelope,
let me say me and you will say we are going to knock next tomorrow. Let's say tomorrow we say we agree.
Telling you that I have
if we agree, we are going to knock.
Let us talk now, Papa. Let us talk.
Exactly, Papi, just let me speak. If I have an envelope and I haven't opened that envelope to know what's inside, what am I coming to tell you that I have an envelope if I can't tell you what's
What
inside?
do you mean? If I have an agreement with you, you have to fulfill it. Is that an agreement?
He said that when the results comes out, when they told us 10 weeks.
That is not what he said. He said 10 weeks. He said, wait, I'm holding him for 10 weeks. Forget about when results.
Listen,
he said 10 weeks.
Can you calm down? Because you're making me shout as well.
I'm saying, see, you're not hearing me. I said,
no, you're not listening.
He said we should wait for 10 weeks.
No, listen.
After 10 weeks. Oh my God.
He said he would give them even 2 extra weeks.
Okay, now the 2 extra weeks is passed.
But then when it came out, what did they say to us? They're looking for someone.
I am not saying that when it came out. I mean, when the 2 extra weeks he gave them passed, what did he do?
Yes, but then they said they were looking for someone to interpret.
I bet they should just tell us to wait for government whenever government is ready. He should tell us. See what he should tell us. Let me help you. Let me. Oh God, relax. Let me help you. Let me help you put it right well. If I'm very catching, I will say, hey guys. Okay, I am a loyal servant of the government.
Yeah.
You guys should wait for whatever the government brings. Simple. Wait for whatever the government brings.
Operating that way.
Not 8 weeks, not 10 weeks, not extra 2 weeks.
Listen, Papi,
like there's one magical power coming from somewhere.
Even Shitu said that they were just applying to get a copy of the results to read.
Shitu is in the case. Berekete has not spoken to us. We don't even know whether he's in the case.
It
matters? Was Berekete lawyer in Corona inquest? How will he get it?
Even Baba's lawyers are not coming to give us updates. So why should
What do you mean they gave us updates? They gave us updates.
Papi, if after next week, that's my position. If after next week, because that's reasonable time.
Okay, I'm gonna wait. Okay, it's okay. I'm gonna wait.
Doesn't come out to say anything.
Okay, I'm gonna wait next week. But that's cool.
Let's wait. If after next week he doesn't come out to say anything, I think that would be reasonable time because he would have had a whole week to get access of the results.
All right. You are right. Now you are right. Yeah, it's good. I like timeline. Wait for next week. That's good. You are right. Next week Friday, I hope you come around. No problem. We are very good at it. Yeah, hello.
Papariano, I greet you. Lady Harris, Natural, everyone. Chessman. Wait. Yeah, greetings to everyone. Yeah, about Berekete. I will not fully agree that he has failed. But let me give some benefit of doubt, which is on my second thought. Right. You see, when we are doing a case like this, I understand the activity behind it. Quite all right. But, however, we are not expecting you to give us or to show us all your move. But notwithstanding, there are should be something called constituency, like even if it is just 30 minutes within your program within a week, it is not too much for you to give a little bit of, oh, this
On a high profile case like this,
at least we should have some, okay, you are working on it, don't worry, things is going on. But since almost like 12 weeks or 10 weeks now, we haven't heard anything from you. So what's the possibility or probability that, oh, you are working on it? You say we should wait until result comes out. Yeah, and that gave me a benefit of doubt, like, okay, a second thought of waiting maybe for some week or in fact days, let me say max of a week, that you are going to come up with something. I know that, okay, even if you want to start your investigation, even if the report that was given is something that, oh no, something is fishing, and you know that, yeah, something is fishing as a person that is on a high profile case like this, by now, I'm expecting you to have come out in one way or the other. It may not be a full addressing. It may just be a short word. Okay, guys, I'm on to this now. Calm down. Even if you're like, okay, giving us few days, give us few weeks, give us a month, I'll come back to you guys. It's as simple as that. But if you are saying that we should hold you by your word, you said you wait for government report to come out. But since then, we haven't heard anything. So I don't know. I'm just giving the benefit of doubt. Maybe in the next week or 2 weeks, maybe it's going to come up with something. That's just it. I don't want us to argue so much about it. Either Berekete is working or it's not working. My own expectation is come out, say something. Okay, I'm working on this. I've seen the report. Cool. Either you agree or not, I'm going to do my own investigation further on it, about it. Case closed. Then you give us time, give us a timeline. And I think these have to go into any time that Nigerians are doing things. I won't say that they are so lackadaisical about the way they handle things or the negligence that, sometimes it comes in. Because it shows how proactiveness that we have when we handle things. Not only about a case about Mohbad alone. On everything. We just show I don't care, or maybe we are so slack about the way we handle things. All right, that's my submission on that.
Hello, good morning.